So guys, like I was saying, it's important to Yah God that we keep his commandments and precepts, including the feast days. The way to show Yah that we really love him, is by obeying his precepts and commandments.
Didn't Jesus do away with the law?
Actually, he reinforced the law, for he says in Matthew 5 starting at verse 17, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law, or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill."
What about that verse that says Christ is the end of the law? I think it's in Romans 10 verse 4.
I'm glad you mentioned this. Romans 10 verse 4 does say that, but if you look at the original Greek, the word for end is telos, which really means end result or purpose. So when you read Christ is the end of the law in that passage, it's saying that he's the end result or purpose of the law, otherwise Romans 10 would be a contradiction to Matthew 5:17. Think about it for a moment. If Christ really did away with the law, why would he say, "If you love me, keep my commandments"? John 14:15. Also, in 1 John 5 verse 3 it says, "For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous."
That kinda makes sense, because if the law was really done away with, then we'd be able to kill, steal, or even commit adultery, and we know we can't do those things.
Exactly. See, the only time people will tell you they are not under the law, is when you mention the Sabbath or the feast days. It's almost like they only want to have 9 commandments instead of 10.
Wow. I really need to share this with people in my church.
Good for you, Joey. I also wanted to tell you guys about the feast days.
Aren't those feast days and the Sabbath only for the Jews though?
Yah is not a partial God who has a set of rules for the Jews and another for the Gentiles. As a matter of fact, in Exodus 12 verse 49, Leviticus 24 verse 22, God says that one law shall be to him who is homeborn, and unto the stranger, concerning the Sabbath being for the Jews only. Isaiah 56 verses 2 and 3 show that the Sabbath is also for the stranger or Gentile.
We really got a law to change apparently.
Now it's between you and God what choices you make regarding these things. I'm only doing my part, that is to share what I know with you.
Thanks a lot, man. This is a lot of good info we've been missing out on. I guess we'll see you next time to learn about the feast days.
Sure, this truth is for everyone to know. We'll talk about the feast days sometime soon, okay?
Alright then, see you guys later.